We had 5 8th graders selected, and they were Catherine Rollins, Mindy Hatchell, Shakoti Smith, Bradley Hughes, and Russ Smith were selected for the band. And out of this band, we had 14. And as I introduce you, will you please stand? Emily Bell, flute. Zoe Ward, oboe. Carter Stinnett on the bassoon. Veronica Aldridge on the clarinet. Haley Nelson, bass clarinet. Spencer Lee, bass clarinet. Abdullah Ataya, alto saxophone. Connor Capito, alto saxophone. Julia Martinez, tenor sax. Ben Welch on trumpet. Kennedy Williams on French horn. Sydney Best on French horn. Jesus Morales on trombone. And Christian Bustos on baritone. Very select group to be selected for. What the students do is we submit tapes, and different directors from around our district listen to tapes, and that's what I got to do over Thanksgiving. At least I got tubas. This next piece is what we call a piece of programmatic music. It is meant to tell a story. Most music is just music. It doesn't really mean anything, no matter what the titles say. But this piece is supposed to represent a few things. I kind of want to tell you a little bit about it. The name of the piece is Gettysburg, a Civil War Portrait. It is supposed to represent the day before the battle, the morning of the battle, and then the battle itself. You're going to hear a few things in here that are going to sound like they may be mistakes, but they're actually done on purpose because they want that conflict that happened in there. The clarinets are going to start us out with a note, 2 notes that are right next to each other that we normally don't have. You're going to hear a Civil War tune presented in the flutes, and then followed up by the trumpets. And then in the middle of the song, it is a representation of the troops going into battle. And so half the band, they get to play what we call pick a note. And so they can play any note they want, which represents the troops going into battle. And that's going to be followed up by the trumpet bugle call as the battle begins. In the middle of the piece, you're going to hear bombs bursting and bombs flying and explosions that represent the battle in it. So there's going to be a few different sounds in here that you might not have heard in traditional band music, but this is a really, really excellent piece of music. And this is called Gettysburg, a Civil War Portrait.